Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so my daughters and I have just stopped by a Indian restaurant, ordered takeout, and just took a walk. We're killing time. Got another 10 minutes before we go and pick it up. But I'm near this. I guess this would be either a shrine or a temple. In Japanese, jinja or otera, and I always confuse the two. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you what this is, but I really should learn the difference between the two. But I'm gonna kind of pan around so you can see behind me, and it's very interesting. I mean, these these are all over Japan. Every city you go to, there'll be one or another type of these, and you have the tori right here that you can see that you go under, and then you've got the lion dogs. Koma inu is what these are. Let's go check them out. Now, these Koma inu are kind of weird, you know. The first time I saw them from a distance, I thought hi Sophie. Yeah. The first time I saw them, I thought they were missing a head, and obviously you look closer, there's a head, but it's really low in the shoulders. Whoa! My daughter just lost it. Are you okay, Sophie? Brush yourself off. Here, brush yourself off. Like that. Here, let me see your hands. All right, just...
I can see the hands.
Here, brush her off. There we go. But the first time I saw these, I thought, wow, huh? Did they, were they sculpting them, and they, chipped the head off and then made do with the body, which that would be pretty resourceful. Or, maybe they meant to do this. But anyway, this is where you would put your money, and there's a way you clap your hands together and bow, and then you shake this, and that's how you give your offering. And this is closed now. Do you want to shake it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Here, I'll help you. All right, good job. Sarah, do you want to do it? There we go.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Do you want to help Sophie do it? Sophie, do you want to do it again? Shake. Good job. All right. Over here you've got before you do that, you're supposed to sort of purify your hands, and well, there's leaves in here, but usually this is clean and not stagnant. I guess before New Year's they would clean it out, and then you'd get this, and wash each hand, and follow this up and do the thing. Yeah, that's yucky water. Look at that. Don't touch that water. Yuck. What do you... I have no idea what that is. Oh, Sophie, I believe you just touched... well, okay. We're going to have to pause the video while I wash the bird poop off my daughter's hand. Hold on a minute. Got it. Clean hands. All right, I had to rinse off her hands, and then she flipped out, and then I flipped out because she's running away with bird shit on her hands, and Anyway, so wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? Well, this old Vostok. Why am I wearing this? Well, I was yesterday. My older daughter had swimming, and I wanted to get the sub out, and I just didn't have enough time to set it the way I wanted to set it. And I thought, the whole time I was swimming, I'm going to be looking down thinking like, I gotta set it properly, get the get the minute markers all lined up, and so actually what I did was I just grabbed this because it was, you know, on a shelf, not sort of away, and yeah, I set it, and I'm still wearing it, obviously. So I'm gonna later on today get the sub out finally, and you know, but I never wear this watch, and it's good to visit it. I gotta go pick up some Indian food. All right, take care. I'll see you a little later in the day. All right, here it is, the sub. So I'm gonna switch out the Vostok. You might notice this Vostok, the strap doesn't quite fit the lugs on the watch, and that's because I actually had a strap that fit. It was a, quote, leather strap. It came from China, eBay, and it started coming apart, and I realized it wasn't leather, so I had this actual leather strap for another watch, and I just switched it, and didn't quite fit, but at least this is genuine leather, although it doesn't actually say it, but you know, I bought it here in Japan, so I kind of trust that it is. Let that be a warning for you. You know, when you buy real leather stuff from China, you know, they send you stuff that's not real leather, and by the time you find out, it's, you know, weeks or months later, and you can't really do anything about it. So be careful. I really like this watch. It's got a great wind to it. The accuracy was pretty good. I think it was something like 25 seconds fast yesterday, and then this morning it was something like, well, I want to say it was like 15 seconds fast. So, well, I guess maybe that's not such great accuracy. Minus 10 a day, give or take. But yeah, I do remember this running slow, so, you know, I do prefer watches that run fast, but yeah, I mean, this was a $25 watch, so I could always get inside it and try to speed it up a bit, but, you know, it's good enough. For what I use this watch for, it's usually just, you know, throwing on at the last minute and setting it, and it just, you know, it's one of these watches I don't even really store. I just kind of leave laying around on, you know, a shelf or a you know, a dresser, so it's always ready to go. All right, so let's see what kind of, whoops, wrong watch. Whoops. All right, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. All right, so how many winds to get it started? Let's see. Okay, about 16. All right, well, yeah, I'll get in front of a computer and set it. But yeah, I feel like I haven't worn this watch in a while, so really looking forward to it. What can I say about it? Well, you know, I always talk about polished watches and, you know, not polishing your watches. And, you know, this is a watch that when I got it, it was, well, what would I say about it? It was definitely polished. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it was a bad polish, but, you know, I could tell it was not polished by Rolex, put it that way. It was just, there was an unevenness to it, and sort of, it was almost like they tried to soften out dings on the lugs right here, and kind of round them out. It was weird. I don't know. But yeah, so when this had an overhaul, I had it polished, and I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, it was Rolex that did it, so they did the chamfers there. Now, if you look at it like that, it's not going to be as sharp as an unpolished case. Those would go down in like a real, sharp point. But there's a nice, I want to say evenness to it. Check out those lugs. Always check out those lugs when you're looking at used pieces. And these hairline scratches have happened since, since it was polished. And I guess it was a hair. Probably a cat hair. All right, right on. Well, I do know there are signs of wear on it. And well, I don't know where, but well, maybe it's another watch I'm thinking of. But oh, there it is. Yeah, no, it was this one. Yeah, I who knows when it happened, and I'm not in the least bit vexed about it. It's just part of wearing it, and it'll look really cool when when the sides are just filled with these little hairline imperfections. I can't say I'm looking forward to that, but I don't have a problem with that at all. So, looking at the now, you could see that's it's nice and even, but it's not sharp like say an unpolished piece would be. But it's a hell of a lot better than it was when I got it. So I mean, I feel like they brought it back. They it's not like they could add any metal to it, but they just evened it up, and the shape is a lot more what you expect from a Rolex. It's interesting because with these Holes cases, there's a lot of space down in there, so a lot of polishing could happen, and it's not like that spring bar is going to be popping out. Let's look at the other side. This one's a little bit more, that could be a spring bar thing. It might not be the spring bar might just be a little like pushing out more on this side. I don't think that's a sign of differences in lug width. Had the clasp replaced because the wetsuit extension kept falling out, and it wasn't a big deal, but I just thought, well, might as well do it as I did the insert. So this is a pretty perfect insert. Yet that glows, that little pip glows. So a lot of people think I made a mistake there, and I probably did. Could I have had an independent take out the insert and then take it to Rolex and say, oh, the insert fell out? Maybe it's worth a try, but if they said no, we can't help you out with that, then I don't know what I'd do. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed seeing this. Take care. See you next time.